Green Lantern New Guardians number 10, written by Tony Bedard, art by Tomas Giorello. Last issue we had the entirety of the Blue Lantern planet being attacked by Blue Beetle scarabs. And this issue opens up with Kyle Rayner and Fatality and Arkillo all arriving to the planet as it's being attacked. And they're just like, well, let's get down in there and fight. And just as a reminder, I'll just briefly go over this. Arkillo, he has a new ring. It's his own separate thing from the rest of the Yellow Lantern Corps, which is currently depowered. And this one is powerful, but sputtery. Like, it's not always able to be used. So he's overcharging it a bit too much during this fight, and it goes out on him very briefly. So this issue is basically just one extended fight scene of, like, how long can we hold out? The Blue Lanterns all managed to come together, and they're like, okay, we managed to get one of those scarabs to see, like, the error of his ways. What if we all join forces and just do that to all the scarabs in batch? To which they do. Some of them it doesn't work on, but enough of them it does, that it holds off for just like a second. But the one that realizes, like, hey, for some reason our entire group is immobilized, fire from the skies. So one of the Reach ships just blasts down a massive fire cannon and blows out all the Blue Lanterns, letting all the scarabs recontrol their hosts again. And at that point, they're just like, okay, we're screwed. What are we going to do? And Sam Walker's like, fight until the end. It's never hopeless. All will be well. To which then the Guardians come in and start wrecking shop as well. Once Kyle Rayner shows up, well, Kyle's up in space defending from, like, laser fire, but then he goes down to Earth to Odom once he realizes that, the Blue Lanterns, they get a super boost from me. I should probably be down there. So he goes down. They all get a super boost. They start being able to use constructs and whatnot, like attack mode more or less. And Kyle is basically like, look, they've already got half the planet encased. They are harvesting this planet. Like, you're not going to be able to take the Blue Lantern battery with you. You have to get your guys off this planet. And Sam Walker's like, no, it's never hopeless. And he's like, yeah, like, okay, look, wherever you go, as long as there is life, there is hope, right? Cool, great. You need to go, dude. So St. Walker very begrudgingly sends out a bunch of constructs to rope up all of his Blue Lanterns. He gets them off planet. And he's like, look, go, be safe. I will meet up with you later. Like, you just make sure that they don't get you, because we'll deal with what happens. And they're like, we can't go without our leader. What are we supposed to do? And he's like, look, someone led these things to this planet, and I'm like 95% sure it's Larfleeze. So I'm going to go kick his ass. I will meet up with you all later. And that is pretty much where it leaves off. It's a very good issue. It's just very brief to explain, because it is quite literally just more of the fight scene, but, like, because it's disjointed plots, it's easy enough to explain. So yeah, it's the Reach have effectively taken over the entire planet. I don't know how they're going to get it back. It seems like the Blue Lantern battery's also been very heavily attacked. So shorter issue, but no, it's solid. It's definitely an interesting. It's good. It is good. I wouldn't say that it's doing anything super incredible, but I do like the idea of them pretty much knocking out. This is across every book in the Green Lantern mythos, but they're knocking out the Lantern Corps pretty much one by one right now. The Red Lanterns in their book are out. The Sinestro Corps is out. Now the Blue Lanterns are out. And they also, in the Green Lantern book, knocked out the Indigo Tribe. Briefly, they're back now, but they still did that. I like that as an overarching plot to the entire Green Lantern thing, of just every Lantern Corps is being targeted somehow for something. And I feel like, since this is a book that collects all of the corps, this is going to be where it more or less resolves. I could be wrong on that, but I like that idea. I like that setup to it. It feels like it's bridging between all these different books very well. So yeah, I enjoy it. I think it's a solid issue, solid read. I go ahead and give it I'm going to say 7.5. It's very close to an 8, but I'm going to say 7.5 just because it does read super quickly. It's not a whole lot of substance there. I think I'm also just a sucker for the Blue Lantern Corps. I think they're, I like them. I think their optimism and hopefulness is very endearing to me. So 7.5 for this one, and we'll see if we continue with the Blue Lanterns next issue or if we just move on to attacking Larfleeze.